One thing that everyone who owns a special interest car has in common is the satisfying feeling they get from showing it off a little. Here at Wild About Wheels, we're constantly on the move, capturing some of the world's most exciting and sought-after cars with our cameras, and then showing them to you. We've seen a bumper crop of great cars gathered together by many clubs and organizations that are dedicated to the simple idea that if enough people own something they like a lot, other people would like to come and see them. Such as Porsche owners, Ferrari owners, Mercedes-Benz owners, Mustang owners, and even antique car owners. No matter what type of car is being showcased, most events like these emphasize the preservation and restoration of the vehicles on display. And for many, that makes for a worthwhile day of strolling and admiring. But here in New Hope, Pennsylvania, the Austin Healey Sports and Touring Club holds their annual convention called Encounter, which goes a bit beyond your typical special interest show and shine. These Austin Healey autophiles get together once a year to kick up a little dust. One of the more popular events conducted by the club at their Encounter is a gymkhana, or autocross. One car runs at a time, covering a tight, challenging mini road course marked with pylons. It's a time trial, with the quickest times in each class determining a winner. Knock over a pylon or stray off the designated course, and penalty seconds are added to your time. The key to doing well in this kind of racing is to drive smoothly. Accelerating, cornering, and braking have to be done in a smooth blend rather than in awkward jabs and jerks to score winning times. And as you can see, these Austin Healey owners don't pamper their mounts during this event. They're out to beat the other guy, no matter what. Later on at Encounter, it's time for what looks like another gymkhana, but not exactly. The sign says Funcana, and it's sort of a weird combination of autocross, scavenger hunt, and spaghetti western. Let's follow these contestants around, and you'll see what I mean. The driver zips through the pylons to the first stop, where the accomplice gets out and must put on an official cowboy hat, a red bandana, and strap on a six-gun. Then from there to the next stop. It gets a little more complicated here. The accomplice jumps out and must get the keys to the strongbox, while the driver gets out and has to rope the sheriff, represented by the pylon. The robbery goes down. The money is stolen from the strongbox. The accomplice jumps on his horse and rides on over to Dry Gulch, where he leaves his horse and jumps back into the getaway car with the driver. But they're not through yet. Now they must stash the loot back at the hideout, represented here by a plastic pail. Then they race back to the finish line, hopefully with the fastest time of the day. The clock doesn't stop until the accomplice gets out of the car and hangs his cowboy hat on the pylon. Obviously, the team that completes the course in the fastest time wins. There really aren't that many secrets to scoring a fast time in the Funcana, but one should remember not to drop your gun until someone says, "Drop your gun." This team, by the way, was not one of the top finishers. When not robbing banks, the members of the Austin Healey Sports and Touring Club are generally looking after their Austin Healeys, and they're usually one of two different model types. The big Healeys, such as the 100 and 3000 series, which have really leaped in value in recent years, some worth tens of thousands of dollars, and the smaller Austin Healey Sprites. The earlier models affectionately nicknamed Bug Eyes due to the headlight configuration. And no matter which type of Healey they own, any member of this club has a deep, abiding knowledge of the car they drive.
I'm Clint Becker. I'm from Hampstead, Maryland. Car is a 1960 Bug Eye, model AN5. It's Old English white, and it's restored for about the last 8 years. I've had it for about 10. When I first came up with the car, it came in about 60 boxes and a rolling chassis, all of which was rusted. We replaced the floors, rockers, dog legs, and on and on. With these cars, it wasn't the kind of Detroit color match with the parts, the engines, the bodies. It was, yeah, this is the paint for the engine paint for today, and this is the body paint for today. So you have a little bit of variation with all of these cars.
Sunday night, it's the Encounter Awards Dinner, as the club members shine the spotlight on the weekend's top achievers.
Rick and Tim Broder.
It's obvious that it doesn't matter which Austin Healey you own in this club, whether it's a big Healey or a Sprite. It's more important that you own one and that you enjoy it. And the best part of that experience is in the driving. So saddle up, partner. They went that-a-way.